If you're playing Pauper, you're probably no stranger to the fact that counter magic and aggression are everywhere. The Pauper metagame is really settled into a vibe, and you gotta have a deck that works with it or you're kinda out. And when it comes to playing combo, it can be a little tough when you're running up against all this counter magic. You have to play around your opponent always having it. Today, we run up against a familiar strategy, and especially with something like familiars, when they have 2 blue up, it could be counterspell or it could be 2 counterspells just being reduced. But in this game, you'll see how we try and maneuver our way around going for it, and then ultimately understand that at some point you just got to make your mana work for you, see what your opponent has, and make them have it. Enjoy. I think on the draw this has to be good. It's like there's like no mana to it. I already have a Dregscape in hand, and if my enabler is destroy, it's tough, but I have an enabler and I have a way to get my land. I also have a way to Faithless Looting, Street Wraith. Like there's a lot of things working for me here, so I'm gonna keep this. Okay, we're gonna exile. We'll troll first. Play that. Sorry, I can't play that. We'll cycle. That's okay. I want to call that tragic, but at least I can do this. Put that into the yard, which is nice. So Songs of the Damn Wise, that's nice. Next turn, I can go Lotus Petal, 1, 2, 3. And then 3 turns to 5 with like my songs. It's weird. It's a weird place. I think they're definitely trying to figure out what we're playing, but I think like if they're even remotely aware, like based on my play pattern so far, the Faithless Looting might turn them, like it might make them wary, but I doubt it. Yeah, they'll play Island and hold up like a Spell Pierce or something. I wonder what this is. Preordained. Glacial Floodplain. Is this like this might be bounce. Cantor. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, I have 6. Okay, well I'll play this. Yeah, pass right through. So I need 8, right? That's the thing. I need 8 with this enabler. If I had yeah, so they're gonna hold up counterspell. This is where it's tough. Go to combat. Because it's a 1/1. It's 1/1. I'm happy to attack. Attack. Bang. Take you down. Taking damage. I'm happy to run it this way. We'll pass right through. I could get really aggressive in Faithless Looting, but I don't think that has a purpose. We're like really close to being able to go off, and we'll throw it out there, right? We'll obviously just throw it out there. I don't think there's a point at all where they tap out or anything. Yep. I wonder what they're playing. They've like just gotten islands. Is this just some type of like hard control list? Like they haven't even gotten red, making me think this is like some type of blue deck. All right. I mean, that the Generous Ent helps with my songs count. With my songs count. So on their end step, or based on, yeah, like I'll just Generous Ent here. I think they like kind of understand. Like I think they kind of understand. Okay, all right. So it's familiar. So they're gonna have, it's that like blue and 1. I think you can like pay more. Yeah, so they have like a counter target spell if it's 2 or less type of thing, which kind of frustrates me with my Songs of the Damned because I kind of need that. But it's what it is. So I have 6 cards in there. If I draw like a Cabal, I could go to 7. Yep. I think that's enough to go off. Just a little tough though. Like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? And then one of the Lotus Petals will go to like Dark Ritual to 6. Like they could, just depends on when they want to counter me. They could counter me like pretty early. So if I sack this now, this gives me 5. So I could get 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, it's not ideal, but it's something. That's the real question. Go black, and then Songs of the Damned. They want to counter it now. I could play around. This was bad. I didn't play around Spell Pierce. I guess like playing Dark Ritual is playing around Spell Pierce. It's like if I don't have to use my Lotus Petals, I don't want to. It technically plays around Spell Pierce. Opponent. So at 5, 6. Opponent's like really thinking if they should counter this or not. And it's tough because of the way this combo deck is oriented. It's really, unless it's controller pays 2. Yeah. So I play this. I'm left with 1, 2, 3. I still have enough to go off. So I think I'm still fine here. Play this. Okay. Right. Black, cast, get black, destroy the evidence, target my own land. All right, we still managed to get there. All right, Dregscape Zombie. It's nice to be able to steal game 1. Dregscape Zombie. It's just like they tapped out a little too much, which is great. Okay, stop. Dread Return targeting. Where's my Lotleth Giant? 1, 2, 3. Bang, bang. And we're good. Beauty. All right. In the post board against, like, I didn't see red the whole time. But I think I can only really play around so much. So I'm supposed to bring in the Pyroblast, Cabals, take out Manamorphose, and like 1 Wild Cantor. Because we're bringing in both lands, right? I think this is how I'm supposed to sideboard. I always think about like going back to we'll run like this. I always think about going back to the Rite of Flames, because I think in that scenario, well, we wouldn't have gone off anyway. It's like we would have had a little bit more mana, but I feel like the Manamorphose is helpful. I feel like the Morphoses are helpful. But we can, the thing with this deck also is like you can only really play around one way to fight you. You have to go the route of they have counterspells or they have graveyard hate. And that's the tough part, because every single part of this deck is so important to the combo itself and adding consistency. I could drop Faithless Looting. That is an option for like 2 Ingot Chewers. I think that's a possibility. But let me see here. It's always a tough call. Like what's nice here is like, because I won game 1, if they happen to like, I don't like, they could have like prismatic strands, I guess. I don't think this deck list really has graveyard hate in that sense. God Pharaoh's Faithful is going to be really annoying if they get that out. Yeah, Prismatic Strands is like the one thing to worry about, really. Nah, but I don't think this deck will play hard hate in that sense. So I'll submit it like this. Like there's always a possibility just like put into Ingot Chewers instead of Faithless Lootings. Had a game last game. I really hate this. I think I can mull better because this is already a mull to 5. Arguably 4.5. Or sorry, yeah, no, this is arguably a mull to 5, especially with the zombie in hand. Like, so they begin with 7. I think I can do better. What does this hand even do? I guess feed Cabal Ritual, which is something. Okay. No. This is a no. Jeez. Okay. 1. 1, 2. That last hand was better. I don't know. I don't think I can go farther. I don't think I'm able to go farther. Like, just because this hand has a Pyroblast at 5. That 6 was really iffy though. And I don't think I would, like, keeping that 7 was incorrect for sure. Because it was already a mulligan based on the active cards in hand. That second hand was just like so weird too. Okay, 1 step, but now our plan is like a 4-step plan, not a 3-step plan. 3-step plan is like land enabler mana go off, right? Now it's land enabler go off. So it's a 4-step plan now. Land mana enabler go off. It's a little tougher now. So play out the Lotus Petal. I think just having it out, because we don't have land available, I think just having it out to just have the ability to threaten Pyroblast if we need it is important. But let's see. I don't think they'll make that same mistake they did last time where they'll only have like 1 mana up. I think they know that now. Okay, so little card light, cycle that. It's great for the Songs of the Damned. Ooh, another one. We are helping their clock though, because that 2/3 is going to be important at some point. That is great. That is great. We are going to cycle. Get a Wooded Ridgeline. Cast the Lotus Petal. So I'm just gonna like have that up. So that's one of our lands. That's great. That's one of our lands. Now I need the other one. Steps are being made. I have 1 counterspell available. If I can generate like enough mana, like Dark Ritual. Oh, I made a mistake. I could have gone off. Oh, I made a mistake. I could have gone off. I made a mistake. Yeah, now I'm not going to be able to go off. Yeah, I made a mistake. I could have gone off there. I had the mana. I could have gone Lotus Petal into Songs, into Dark Ritual. Oh, no, that's 5. I couldn't have gone off. That's 5. No. I knew something was right about my counts. Yeah, that was 5 mana. I couldn't. And also, like, I also have another land. Let's not freak out. It's not 1 land spot. We're playing 2 land right now. Okay. Cycle the Street Wraith. Just it's actually not that great to be cycling this many Street Wraiths. Destroy the Evidence is like so useless. Play that. That's going to turn into a 2/3. That's going to start hitting us in the air, which is a problem. Yeah, so technically speaking, I have the mana to go off, but like I don't have my like a way to get my second land. And this is why I'm playing the 2 lands. It's like to my knowledge, it's going to be grindy. It's going to be a grindy game. We're going to need a ton of mana. We're going to go a little long, blah, blah, blah. Or maybe these type of matchups are really about just going quick. So tap a land. You let that spell resolve. You should have tapped, I guess. Should have been mana efficient. I mean, I don't mind that actually. Yeah, honestly, I don't mind that. Because actually, like, funny enough, with that creature out, if I can find my... Yeah, if I can find my last land, that's 1 less mana that I need to go off with, because now I just have an active creature. I could just start swinging with this, honestly. Yeah, I could just start swinging with this. Okay, drawing that is like not useful. Yeah, honestly, yeah, I'll start swinging. Attack. So now I'm kind of stuck with my Lotus Petal here. I'm kind of stuck with like my Lotus Petal here. So they'll start attacking me, but I'll start attacking them. And like, that's a clock. That's a clock. Sucks here. If I had a way to get my land, this would be a lot easier, but I also don't want to use on my Lotus Petal. A land grant would have been a great draw. I think a land grant would have let us go off. Graveyard to your hand. Gonna do snap. Oh, just gonna get more mana. Interesting. Do you already have like a bounce spell? Get an island and just hold up like 2 counter spells with the Sunscape Familiar out. Love it, love it. Yup. Yup. Let's see here. Let's see if I can... Cabal Ritual. I have ways. So, like, really, I can go off here. But I just won't have the mana. Yeah. Like, I can't, though. No, I keep forgetting I have a land left in the deck. Like, I have the mana I need. I'll discard the Destroy the Evidence. The Elephant is great as long as it's here. The issue at this point isn't the mana, it's getting that last land. Go to discard. Drop a Destroy the Evidence. So we've hit threshold. Our Songs of the Damned is more than fueled. What do you got? Just hardcast Lorien. Okay. All right. Hardcast Lorien. Okay. That sucks. Don't really want to use Pyroblast here, but unfortunate. Yep. Yeah, so that... I was going to say, it's nice that Moto actually puts the token in your hand, but that's not a thing. That's hilarious. So does the token actually enter your hand? I don't think so. So that's like a weird representation. I don't think the token is supposed to like it just like gets placed in exile. I don't think it's ever really like entering your hand for the purposes of like changing zones that way. Okay. Need a way to find the land. Wow. Okay. I really don't know what to tell you. Okay. Just like when I talk about dead draws. All right. Pass the turn. Drop the Dread Return in there. Guess we don't have to find it. Guess I don't have to find it. Card that I never really want to see. I could hard cast it. Like there's an argument to be said, but it's not like I have a Troll of Khazad-dûm in there, right? So, all right. I have a 3-turn clock. Taking a piece of damage or 2 doesn't really change anything. So I got 2 turns to figure this out. 2 untaps to figure this out against a hand that is full of counter spells in all likelihood. And I'm actually at this point I'm considering just straight up. Okay, the double Pyroblast is not great because at this point I don't even know how I'm supposed to go off. Because at this point, because if that was a, yeah, because at this point they just like, I just played Dark Ritual, they just counter that. That's it. They just counter the first spell I play and I can't go off. So I don't really understand what I'm supposed to do here. I just have to hope they're not dumb enough to do that. Or not, like, they're not smart enough. What am I saying? They're not smart enough to do that. Like, double Pyroblast, great. So I think I just concede, but you play to your outs, I guess. Like, yeah, there's no way I can create multiple. I don't have a Manamorphose, so like I could try and go off, but let's be honest here. Let's be honest with ourselves. Yeah, I think we just run it. I think we just run it back. Yeah, I think we just run it back. I like Flaring Pain is something that we could play to. I think maybe we just, I don't know. Like maybe it's just about speed here. And I'm supposed to just do this. Right? Drop the, no. Play that, drop this. Bring back in like Cantor. Morphose. And just run it like that. Just play to one land. I guess this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna try it. Like maybe I'm not supposed to grind with them, especially considering how cheap they can make their counterspells. Yes, I'd love to play first. Wow, this hand sucks. Mulligan. Okay. We'll keep this, drop this, done. I mean, it's serviceable. Serviceable just because the Wild Cantor. They're at 6-2. Unfortunately, I'm not on the draw. Exile, Forest Cycling, Ridge Line, play the Ridge Line. I'm wondering if they'll ever make like a tap land with like such a downside that like play that. Or should I play the Tinder Wall first? I don't know. Yeah, I can't really, there's no going off for me here. Like the turn one would have been crazy. I wish the turn one would have been crazy, but would have been required like a really perfect 7. I don't think I untap and go off at any point here, especially if they hold up like both blue. I don't think I untap and go off unless I have like not even Dark Ritual, not even drawing a Dark Ritual does it here. It's just such an obnoxious card. Holy, that's such an obnoxious card. Okay, that's fine. Okay, play that. Holy. No. All right. No, I don't want to pay that. All right, cast this. Holy, that is painful. Let's... Okay. Okay. If I can go... I need like all of my mana. That's the... See, that's the tough thing here. They're going to preordain. They'll play a land. Yup, they go bolt to the bottom. Okay. They have like a spell pierce up. Because lose focus is a 2. Yeah, it's 2. So have their white source next turn. I love the Faithless Looting, actually. I could mess with that. But I'm gonna develop my mana a little bit first. I think that's better. I think developing my mana is better. So next turn when I untap, I have 4. Dark Ritual takes me to 6, which is, you know, technically exactly enough. But I need like 7 realistically, because I need to expect to cast Pyroblast once. saying that because, you know, if I draw another one or whatever, but I don't have like the best acceleration in terms of mana. Like they're playing Sunscape Familiar here. They now potentially have 2 counter spells that they have available. A reduced cost. Songs of the Damned is something. So I'll Faithless Looting. Sure. Okay, so I mean that draws that out, which is nice, I guess. If they end up destroying, yeah, if they end up destroying the Tinder Wall or whatever, I don't think they will. Like, I don't think they'll use the destroy target permanent. I don't think so. That'd be super weird. Okay. Draw some cards. Play a land. Wow. Okay, they're going deep. They don't have counter magic. Okay, they don't have counter magic. Okay, so they have 1 counter spell available. This is a big opening. This is a big opening. Okay, I think I can go off here, especially with that. Okay. Oh, damn it. Okay, wait. Do the math, because I think I can still Songs of the Damned after. Like, I don't need to go through the whole reanimation thing. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can Songs of the Damned. So I'm gonna play, I'm gonna sack this for black, black, black. And then I'm gonna cast it. I have to sack all of this. And then I have, so black, 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 2, 3. That's 5. 6. That works because I'll have 6, enough mana for Pyroblast, and then enough mana for a Songs of the Damned. So I use one of my black and the rest of the red. Okay. Let's do that. Sack this for black. We'll go Dark Ritual. I think I can go off here. Yeah. Okay. Let's go sacrifice the Tinder Wall. Tap this for red. And we have 6. We're gonna Balustrade Spy using 1, 2, and then 3. Right? So we play that. Mill ourselves. It's great that we only have the 1 land too. Remembering that, folks, we have the 1 land. Balustrade Spy. We're gonna mill ourselves. Right? They're gonna see us go off. We're gonna play Songs of the Damned. Then we can, this is great. The fact that we have Songs of the Damned because we drew the Lotleth Giant. We're gonna play the Giant. Right? And then, oh, we just win. Oh, they did not have it. Oh my god, I just forced out all their counter spells and they just did not have it. I had the Pyroblast up, but okay, sometimes a control player does not have it. That's crazy. You play around all of this and they just don't have the counter spell. I love it. Beauty.